tell him that I love him. I'll be the best dad. I'll be the best coach. And I'll be the best teacher that I could possibly be. And an incredible peace came over me. It was no longer in my ballpark. Went back out front, started fighting some more. That's the thing about the medic. You're not only a medic, you're a grunt. All of a sudden the captain says, hey, they're going to try to get a resupply into us because we're getting low. I mean, we've been fighting for 2 days. Somebody get out there with his probe light. And I'm thinking, well, somebody's going to jump up and go out there. Nobody did. So I got the strobe light, crawled out on my belly. I'm holding this, and I put it in a helmet, and these streaks go over the top of me. It looked like a fireball go over the top of me. Pay much attention to it, but I said, boy, if those things get any lower, I'm history. They couldn't get the resupply helicopter in. I had to make my way back then to the unit without getting hit. The next morning, got everybody on the helicopter, and we had a lot of cleanup work to do there to get them on, and I was putting people in body bags. And I started back towards where Hatton was standing on. It's the last I remember. I woke up in a aid station. They had an IV in me. Going 2 days without anything to eat or drink. I had dehydrated. Probably the most devastating thing about that battle was the fact that we went in with 89 men, and later on we found out there were 2,000 NVA and 700 VC on that hill. Well, if you remember, I asked the Lord if he'd get me out of that situation and get me back to where I could become a teacher and a coach and a dad. So I was really excited about coming home and getting into the classroom. And I ran to my father in the O'Hare Airport, and I threw my arms around him and I told him that I loved him. And he said those 3 words back to me as if we'd been doing that regularly for 24 years of my life so far. And that was our greeting and our departure from that point on. I taught my children and my grandchildren and my athletes and even guys that I coached with it. Hey, you know what? Those 3 words are valuable. It's okay to say those. It's as macho as it can get.
In 2016, 47 years after the battle on New Yun Hill, McLuhan received a voicemail.
Hi, Jim. This is Senator